Several NBA trade rumors surrounding superstar players are normal nowadays. In between all this, the news is making me wonder that all-time favorite players of the Brooklyn Nets are now traded to the Golden State Warriors. Yes, the Brooklyn Nets superstar has been the center of attention this offseason. After news of his desire to be traded from the side was revealed, the NBA world has been full of Durant rumors. There are a few teams who have been tied to Kevin Durant since it was reported that he would seek a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. He has talked about groups such as the Phoenix Suns and the Miami Warmth as the most popular touchdown spots. Nonetheless, Durant has additionally been linked to different powerhouses within the league. However, some NBA insider has claimed that they are pretty sure that Kevin Durant will go for a Warrior. Is this true that Kevin Durant is going for the Golden State Warrior? Let's talk about this in deep. But before going straight to the content, here is the brand new information on the channel, is that 3 lucky winners will get a chance to win PS5. Only you have to comment your views on this trade in the comments section below. Let's start today's topic. On Thursday, the NBA community found out that Kevin Durant requested a trade out of the Brooklyn Nets. Many may wonder why he suddenly decided such a thing, and it seems that the Golden State Warriors could have something to do with it. When Kyrie Irving picked up his player option, it looked like the Nets have nothing to be afraid of anymore. But only a few days later, Kevin Durant's reported trade request put Brooklyn in a tough spot again. Many thought the future of KD with the Nets was tied to what Irving decided to do, but it turned out that he wants out anyway. Of course, people have been trying to figure out the reason behind his decision since then. Kevin Durant has joined the Warriors 6 years ago, and the Warriors were the winningest team in NBA regular season history the season before he joined them, too. Winning 73 games behind their elite trio of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. While super teams had existed before, perhaps no player of Durant's caliber in their prime had moved to join the direct rivals that had beaten him the season before. His decision changed the NBA in many ways, with it becoming apparent that the culture of expecting superstars to win championships come what may have ensured that stars would end up making moves like these. And what perhaps riled the critics up more than anything is that it worked just as expected. The Warriors won the next 2 NBA titles, with Durant claiming the Finals MVP in both seasons. KD, Curry, and Klay Thompson were simply unstoppable. Durant averaged 25.8 points, over 7 rebounds, and over 5 assists in 3 seasons with excellent efficiency for Golden State. It is easy to look back at the situation and criticize Durant for making the move, but the pressure on him to win a title at the time was enormous. Many will disagree with the team he joined and things like that, but at the end of the day, Durant is a 2-time champion and 2-time Finals MVP, something that no one can take away from him. And now things are here as KD is thinking to join Warrior again. However, outside of some speculation, primarily driven by narratives, the Golden State Warriors have not been one of these teams. Having just won the championship, in their first healthy season since Kevin Durant left for Brooklyn, it is understandable why the Warriors would prefer to prioritize roster continuity and future assets over another super team era with Kevin Durant. While the aforementioned logic seems to be the most sound, a recent report from ESPN's Mark Spears indicates that the Warriors do indeed have interest in Kevin Durant. Spears initially reported Golden State's interest on an ESPN radio segment, and expanded upon his report with a tweet. "It's no surprise to me that Warriors have interest in Kevin Durant, according to sources. So does more than half the league. It's Kevin Durant. You better make the call if you're an NBA GM. It's Kevin Durant." Having been adamant about maintaining their youth while remaining competitive, it seems counterproductive for the Warriors to gut much of their youth and future draft assets to bring back Kevin Durant. The move would certainly make them better now, maximizing the last few years of Steph Curry's prime. However, the team has already proven they can win without Kevin Durant. The Warriors, much like any other team, would benefit from having the superstar on their roster, with proven success in the past. Durant would be more than likely to win titles with the Warriors again if he were to reunite with the side. However, the damage the move would do to his legacy would be nigh irreparable. With the Warriors winning the title without Durant this season as well, the trio showed they had more than enough to do it themselves. With several developments still in store for the Nets superstar, the upcoming season will undoubtedly have a major impact on his legacy. Stephen A has words on this KD move as he is quite disappointed and said, "Well, I'm viewing it as the weakest move I've ever seen from a superstar, plain and simple. That's just how I look at it. It's not that he's leaving Oklahoma City. If you're not happy, then you want to move on and you want to grow as a player. Or there's nothing wrong with that. He's one of the top 3 players in the world, he's quite an essential superstar, and he deserves all the credit in the world for the talent that he possesses. But the flip side is this. They were up to 3-1 in a Western Conference Finals, not 1, not 2, but 3 different times he was 48 minutes removed from getting to the NBA Finals by winning the Western Conference 3 times he failed, particularly in Game 6, and you depart for the team that beat you. When you're on the cusp of getting to the finals yourself, ultimately winning the championship for the franchise that you've been with since you've come into the NBA. I think it's incredibly weak. And I don't want to hear comparisons to that of LeBron James. When LeBron James left Cleveland for South Beach, the cupboard was bare. He was basically the only dude in Cleveland. It was LeBron James and a bunch of known names. In the case of Kevin Durant, you have one of the top 5 players in the world as your teammate, and you've got Billy Donovan, who's proven to be an exceptional coach. You've gotten a coaching staff, you've got a first-class organization. You've gotten his captain Steven Adams, and all of these boys, you are legitimately a championship contender, you are the difference, you are the superstar, and you depart for the team that beat you. That's the 2-time reigning defending Western Conference champions have won a championship in the last 2 years. You're jumping on a bandwagon as far as I'm concerned. That's just the way that I look at it. I don't think there's any way to deny that. All the reporters, whether it's Ramona It's Christmas, Saturday by doing an exceptional job. Pointing out the things that they point out, I don't disagree with anything anybody is saying. But in the end, what it comes down to is that Kevin Durant is one of the top 3 players in the world. And he ran away from the challenge that he faces in order to jump on a bandwagon of a team. That's a little bit better. That's already right. With at least one superstar, a couple of guys that can really get it done. I view it as him jumping on the bandwagon. And I think it's the weakest move I've ever seen by superstars, plain and simple. Taking his recent postseason failures into account, the superstar has also caught a lot of flack for not matching his success with the Dubs. This emerges as quite an intriguing storyline since Durant's request to be traded. In this regard, a move to the Warriors would be quite detrimental to Durant's legacy. So what do you think of this Kevin Durant joining back to the Golden State Warriors? Do let us know in the comments section below and get a chance to win a brand new PS5. If you enjoyed watching the video, do like and share, and yes, don't forget to hit that notification bell. Thank you so much.